Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. So in the previous session, we have discussed regarding a concept called adsorption. That is types of adsorption we have considered. That is physisorption and chemisorption. Again, we considered the differences between adsorption. Okay. Then even we considered a mechanism of a adsorption and application part of a adsorption. Application where it is applicable. The concept of adsorption. Well, now in this session, I'm going to deal with a second part of the chapter. As I said, the chapter includes three parts: adsorption, catalysis, and colloids. Now, in the previous session, I have concluded about adsorption part. Now, in this session, we are going to discuss about a second part of the chapter is called catalysis. Okay. ಈಗ ಈ ಸೆಷನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವೇನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದೀವಿ ವಿ ಆರ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಡಿಸ್ಕಸ್ ಅಬೌಟ್ ಕೆಟಲೈಸಿಸ್ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಅಧ್ಯಯನ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದೀವಿ ವೆಲ್ so now if I consider a few phenomena, say when I consider a reactions, chemical reactions, ನಮ್ಗೆ ಏನು ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆ so most of the reactions are too slow too slow to be useful ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನಿದೆ here if I consider chemical reactions, most of the chemical reactions are very slow to be useful. Okay, well similarly if I consider there are many ways to make a chemical reaction faster. ಈಗ ಎಷ್ಟೋ ಕೆಮಿಕಲ್ ರಿಯಾಕ್ಷನ್ ತುಂಬಾ ಸ್ಲೋ ಇದೆ. ದೇರ್ ಆರ್ ಹಂಡ್ರೆಡ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ರಿಯಾಕ್ಷನ್ಸ್ ವಿಚ್ ಆರ್ ವೆರಿ ಸ್ಲೋ. If it's slow in the sense the formation of product takes place over a large interval of time. ತುಂಬಾ ಟೈಮ್ ಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ. The product formation, say reactants are get converted into product. This product formation takes place over a large interval of time. Time taken is very high. Okay, so in such case what happens, that reaction doesn't become precious. Okay, a reaction no precious anta helakagalla. Therefore we should find out an alternative way so that reaction must be made faster. Well, there are many ways to make a chemical reaction faster. Yes, well if I consider temperature is the one factor which influences the reactions. Pressure is the one more factor which also influences the okay rate of a reaction. Next, adding other chemical species is also going to influence the nature of a reaction, or I can say generally speed of a reaction. Then presence of catalyst, that is addition of catalyst, also influences the rate of a chemical reaction. So and the factors which affect the reaction rates includes temperature, pressure, okay, adding other chemicals and presence of a catalyst. Well, here one can say here, if we use the catalyst, what happens to the rate of a reaction? Well, catalyst, what it is, basically catalysts are the substances. Okay, now when catalyst is a substance, a kind of chemical substance. What it do, it alters, then catalyst are the substances which alters the rate of a chemical reaction. Catalyst is nothing but it is a kind of chemical substance which alters the rate of a chemical reaction. I said alters. Alter means we have two possibilities here. Yes or no? What are those possibilities? It may increase the rate of a reaction, or it may decrease the rate of a reaction. So generally what we are saying, alters. Alters means changes. Changes means what are the possibilities? It may increase. Okay, it may increase the rate of a reaction, or even it may decrease the okay decrease the rate of a reaction, right? We have two possibilities. So generally what we said, alters. Okay, well the substances which alters the rate of a chemical reaction, and further what we are saying, themselves remain chemically and quantitatively unchanged. Idu very important. ಇಲ್ಲಿ catalyst ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, say for example a general reaction or gives rise to product. Okay, reactant gives rise to product. Now ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವುದೋ ಒಂದು catalyst, C is a catalyst, say C is a catalyst. What happens, which alters, it may increase, or what is the other possibility, it may decrease the rate of a reaction. ನಮಗೆ possibility ಇದೆ which may increase or decrease the rate of a reaction, but at the end of a reaction what happens, there is no change in its chemical nature. Chemically it remains unchanged and even quantitatively remains unchanged after the reaction. So such substances are named as a catalyst. Well, what is a catalyst? The substances which alters the rate of a reaction. The substances which alters the rate of a chemical reaction and themselves remain unchanged. Okay, themselves remain unchanged chemically as well as quantitatively. Okay, even after end of a reaction, such substances are called catalyst, and the phenomenon is called catalysis. Andre illi catalysis anna ಏನು ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ ನಾವು is a phenomenon, chemical reaction which is influenced by presence of a catalyst is called catalysis. ಈಗ the term catalyst was suggested by Berzelius in the year 1835. Okay, well, you got the meaning of catalyst. So what is catalyst? These are the substances which alters the rate of a chemical reaction and themselves remain chemically and quantitatively unchanged at the end of a reaction. So those are known as catalyst, and the phenomenon is known as catalysis. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಾನು reactants ಅಂತ ಕೊಡ್ತೀನಿ. Say reactants, say catalyst. So what happens? There will be formation of a intermediate complex. What is that complex called? Catalyst reactant complex. It is an intermediate complex. This intermediate complex, okay, further undergo changes to give product, and catalyst is regenerated. Andre catalyst ಏನಿರುತ್ತೆ ಮೊದಲನೇ ಸ್ಥಿತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಗಿರುತ್ತಲ್ಲ, it is regenerated in its original state. So what we said here, the chemical substance, okay, catalyst is chemical substance which alters the rate of a reaction, okay, and at the end of a reaction what happens is that catalyst will be regenerated. And is there any change in the nature of catalyst? No, chemically remains unchanged. And what about quantitatively? Yes, quantitatively also remains unchanged. Okay, well, now if I consider generally an example, say decomposition of potassium chlorate. So potassium chlorate KClO3. If I consider equation, say potassium chlorate KClO3, potassium chlorate, when it is heated, okay, thermal decomposition of a potassium chlorate. When potassium chlorate is heated, there will be two products formed. One is KCl, okay, KCl and oxygen. Oxygen will be liberated. So if you wish to balance it, say 2 KClO3 gives rise to 2 KCl plus 3 O2. Oxygen gas will be liberated. So when potassium chlorate KClO3 is heated, it undergo decomposition to give KCl, and oxygen gas will be liberated. So if I consider chemical equations, I hope you know aware about this. So 2 KClO3 gives rise to 2 KCl plus 3 O2. So it is a balanced equation. Now if I consider its decomposition, say the decomposition of potassium chlorate occurs at high temperature. At high temperature, what is the temperature? 653 to 873 Kelvin temperature. So this decomposition can be carried out at a higher temperature. What is the temperature they are specifying? 653 to 873 Kelvin. So at this temperature decomposition takes place with what about rate of reaction? It is slow, with the slow reaction. Okay, to fast this reaction, okay, same reaction is a 2 KClO3 decomposition, thermal decomposition of a KClO3 to gives rise to 2 KCl plus 3 O2. Well, so the same reaction is carried out in presence of manganese dioxide, so MnO2. Same reaction, say decomposition of potassium chlorate itself. When manganese dioxide is added, okay, what happens? The decomposition takes place at what temperature? 473 to 633 Kelvin temperature. Okay, means in the absence of MnO2, what is the temperature? High temperature is needed. A range 653 to 873 Kelvin temperature is needed for decomposition. But in presence of MnO2, how much temperature needed? It's about 473 to 633 Kelvin temperature. So well, what we can analyze here? So in presence of MnO2, okay, in presence of MnO2, what happened? The decomposition becomes easy. So in presence of MnO2, decomposition of KClO3, potassium chloride, becomes easy, and it takes place at a high temperature or low temperature. It takes place at a lower temperature itself. Why it takes place at lower temperature? Because rate of a reaction increases. Andre reaction fast agutte. Andre illi MnO2 act as a catalyst. What type of catalyst? It act as a positive catalyst. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಏನು ಕರಿತೀವಿ? MnO2 act as a positive catalyst. ಯಾಕೆ ಪಾಸಿಟಿವ್ ಅನ್ನೋ ವರ್ಡ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದೀವಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ, since it increases the rate of a chemical reaction, hence it is named as a positive catalyst. Okay, well, say potassium chloride is taken in a glass vessel and is heated. So on heating, what happens? It decomposes to give KCl and oxygen gas. At what temperature? 653 to 873 Kelvin temperature. So in absence of MnO2, it is the temperature to be maintained. But when MnO2 is added, okay, then to the same mixture, when we add MnO2, manganese dioxide, so what happens? The decomposition takes place at lower temperature. That is, reaction starts at a reduced temperature. Reaction ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ? ಕಡಿಮೆ temperature ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. What is that reduced temperature range? It is a 473 to 633 Kelvin temperature. So what it indicates? Yes, there are catalysts which alters the rate of a reaction, speed of a reaction. So one type of catalyst. So here MnO2 act as a positive catalyst anta helide. Andre there is one more type of catalyst. It is called negative catalyst. Andre catalyst alli ಎರಡು type ಇದಾವೆ. ಯಾವುದು? Positive catalyst and negative catalyst. Positive catalyst ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ? Which increases the rate of the reaction, while negative catalyst means which decreases the rate of a reaction. Those are called negative catalyst. Well, overall, if I consider catalysis, what is catalysis? Catalysis is a phenomenon which is influenced by presence of a catalyst. Okay, and what is catalyst? The chemical substances which alters the rate of a reaction and thereby remains unchanged chemically and quantitatively at the end of a reaction. Such substances are called catalyst. So in case of one example, what is specified? Decomposition of potassium chlorate. Here MnO2, manganese dioxide, act as a catalyst. Okay, well, now if I look at the chemical equation we already considered, so 2KClO3 gives rise to 2KCl plus 3O2, so that oxygen gas will be escaped or liberated. Now here, while dealing with the catalysis concept, one more term we used to come across, it is the promoters. Promoters are even they are named as a positive catalyst or catalysis. So what are these promoters? Promoters are the substances which enhances the activity of a catalyst. ಏನು ಹೇಳ್ತಿದ್ವಿ ನಾವು? Promoters are the substances which enhances the activity of a catalyst. Okay, I am mentioning a word here, promoters. These are the substances which enhances the activity of a catalyst anta ಹೇಳ್ತಿದ್ದೀನಿ. Well, example ಕೊಡೋಣ. In Haber's process, okay, Haber's process, for manufacture of ammonia. Okay, for manufacture of ammonia ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ reactants ಯಾವುದು nitrogen and hydrogen, these are the reactants. Okay, product ಏನು ಬರುತ್ತೆ ammonia ಬರುತ್ತೆ NH3. Okay, so here is the reaction equation. Nitrogen combines with the hydrogen. 1 mole of nitrogen combines with the 3 moles of hydrogen to give ammonia, 2 moles of ammonia. Now this reaction is catalyzed by iron. So it is also catalytic reaction. This reaction is carried out in presence of iron. It acts as a catalyst. Now the activity of a catalyst. Activity of a catalyst is enhanced by, increased by presence of some other chemical species. What is that? Molybdenum. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಐರನ್ ಆಕ್ಟಿವಿಟಿಯನ್ನ ಯಾರು ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ molybdenum ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಸೊ ಅವಕ್ಕೆ ಏನು ಕರಿತೀವಿ ನಾವು? ದೇ ಆರ್ ನೇಮ್ಡ್ ಆಸ್ ಎ ಪ್ರಮೋಟರ್ಸ್. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಪ್ರಮೋಟರ್ಸ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು? ದೀಸ್ ಆರ್ ದ ಕೆಮಿಕಲ್ ಸಬ್ಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸಸ್. ಓಕೆ, these are the chemical substances which enhances the activity of a catalyst. Okay, activity of a catalyst. Well, here ಏನಿದು activity of a catalyst? ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ವರ್ಡ್ ಹೇಳ್ತಿದೀವಿ ನಾವು, activity of a catalyst. ಪ್ರಮೋಟರ್ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತವೆ? which enhances the activity of a catalyst ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಿದೀವಿ. Well, what do you mean by activity of a catalyst? So the activity of a catalyst, activity of a catalyst ಏನಂದ್ರೆ is the ability. Activity ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನದು? is the ability of a catalyst. ಏನು ability ತೋರಿಸುತ್ತೆ? ability of a catalyst to increase or they may decrease. What? Decrease the rate of a reaction. Okay, ನಾವೇನು ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ? The activity of a catalyst is nothing but is the ability of a catalyst to increase or decrease the rate of a catalyst is called its activity. ನಾವೇನು ಕರಿತೀವಿ? activity of a catalyst ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ಆ ಆಕ್ಟಿವಿಟಿಯನ್ನ ಇನ್ಕ್ರೀಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ, ಆ ಇನ್ಕ್ರೀಸ್ ಮಾಡೋ ಸಬ್ಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ನಾವು? ಸೊ ದ ಆಕ್ಟಿವಿಟಿ ಆಫ್ ಎ ಕ್ಯಾಟಲಿಸ್ಟ್. Okay, activity of a catalyst if it increases, then such substances are called promoters. Okay, if activity of a catalyst decreases, then they are called poisons. So here please remember catalytic promoters, simply called promoter. Okay, these promoters are nothing but the substances which enhances the activity of a catalyst. Okay, example in ಇಲ್ಲಿ, if I consider Haber's process, manufacture of ammonia, so molybdenum act as a promoter for iron, which is used as a catalyst. So here iron used as a catalyst and molybdenum act as a promoter. Well, now as like promoters, there are some other substances which decreases the activity of a catalyst. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತವೆ? There are some other substances which decreases the activity of a catalyst. ಅದರ activity decrease ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅವಕ್ಕೆ ಏನು ಕರಿತೀವಿ ನಾವು? They are named as catalytic poisons, or even they are mentioned as negative catalyst. Okay, well, if I consider again in Haber's process itself, carbon monoxide act as a poison for iron. So iron act as a catalyst. Okay, remember for Haber's process I will specify here catalyst. Which act as catalyst? So iron act as a catalyst. Okay, what is promoter? So promoter, which one is act as a promoter? Molybdenum act as a promoter. And catalytic poison, which one act as catalytic poison? Carbon monoxide act as a catalytic poison. So here what happens? The activity of iron is decreased. The activity of iron is decreased in presence of carbon monoxide. Okay, well, so it is regarding the terms involved. Okay, what are those? Catalyst, catalysis, catalytic promoters and catalytic poisons. Okay, now we switch over to one more term called autocatalysis. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಕರಿತಿದೀವಿ ನಾವು? autocatalysis ಅಂತ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಟರ್ಮ್ ಅನ್ನು ಕಲಿತಿದೀವಿ. Well, what is this autocatalysis? say during a chemical reaction ನಮ್ಗೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆ ಅಟೋ ಅಂದ್ರೆ by its own ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವ by itself or else I can say by its own. Well, catalysis phenomenon ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಈಗ ಒಂದು ಕೆಮಿಕಲ್ ರಿಯಾಕ್ಷನ್ ಇದೆ ಇದು ತನ್ನಷ್ಟಕ್ಕೆ ತಾನೇ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. Okay, or else there are during a chemical reaction if one of the product formed act as a catalyst, then such type of reactions are called autocatalysis. So remember, what do you mean by autocatalysis? So during a chemical reaction, if any one of the product formed act as a catalyst, then the process is called what is called autocatalysis. Okay, ನೆನಪಿಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ ಏನಿದು autocatalysis ಅಂದ್ರೆ say in a chemical reaction, during a chemical reaction if any one of the product formed act as a catalyst for further reaction, then such reactions are called or such processes are called autocatalysis. Okay, so for example during titration of oxalic acid with KMnO4 ನಾವೇನು ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದೀನಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ a titration of oxalic acid. Okay, oxalic acid with KMnO4 potassium permanganate ಒಂದು ರಿಯಾಕ್ಷನ್ ಅನ್ನು ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದೀವಿ. a titration of oxalic acid versus KMnO4 solution in presence of dilute H2SO4. ನಾವಿಲ್ಲಿ we are going to titrate oxalic acid with KMnO4 in presence of dilute H2SO4. The color of KMnO4 fades slowly at the start. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಬಿಗಿನಿಂಗ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ potassium permanganate okay is purple or I can say pale pink in color. ಅದರ ಕಲರ್ ಏನಿರುತ್ತೆ pale pink color ಇರುತ್ತೆ potassium permanganate. Oxalic acid solution ಏನು it is colorless, which is colorless one. Now when we titrate these two solutions in presence of sulfuric acid, initially what happens whenever we add say a conical block, say we have taken oxalic acid solution oxalic acid solution and from burette we are adding KMnO4 solution. Okay, burette ಇಂದ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ವಿ ನಾವು we are adding potassium permanganate solution. Drop dose. When a drop of potassium permanganate added, initially what happens that color fades slowly. Pink color iruttala it dispersed or it fades slowly in a solution, but fades fast later due to formation of Mn2 plus ion which act as a autocatalyst. Initially what happens that color fades slowly, but later on what happens that color fades very fast. It is due to formation of Mn2 plus ions in a solution. So later on what happens, the solution contains Mn2 plus ion. Because of this the color fades very rapidly. Okay, here Mn2 plus act as a autocatalyst. So remember, if I consider autocatalysis, say during any chemical reaction if any one of the product formed act as a catalyst, then such reactions are called autocatalysis. Example input during titration between oxalic acid and KMnO4 in presence of dilute H2SO4 sulfuric acid, the color of potassium permanganate fades slowly at the beginning but fades rapidly later due to formation of which ion? Mn2 plus ion, and it acts as autocatalyst. Please remember this example, it's very important one. Well, reaction equations if I consider say 2 KMnO4 plus 3 H2SO4 plus 5 H2C2O4 oxalic acid. Okay, product name ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ K2SO4 okay 2 MnSO4 8 H2O plus 10 CO2. ಇಲ್ಲಿ last product ಏನಿದು 10 CO2 carbon dioxide is liberated here. Now in this reaction MnO2 formed, Mn2 plus formed, it acts as a autocatalyst. Well, coming to the one more example, ester hydrolysis is slow in the beginning. Esters, okay, hydrolysis of ester is very slow in the beginning, but after some time becomes very fast due to formation of acetic acid in the reaction which act as a autocatalyst. ಈಗ reaction equation ನೋಡೋಣ. Say ethyl acetate. ಇದೇನಿದು name of the product ethyl acetate is a ester hydrolysis of ethyl acetate. ಅದನ್ನ hydrolysis ಅಂತ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ there will be formation of two product. One is acetic acid CH3 COH acetic acid and second one ethanol. Okay, well, so two products are formed here. What are those? Acetic acid and ethanol. So this ester hydrolysis initially it is very slow. Okay, only the H plus ions of a water present. It shows the acidic nature. So hydrolysis, during ester hydrolysis initially the process is slow, but what happens once acetic acid is formed? Okay, once acetic acid is formed during a reaction, say there will be more and more H plus ions are available, so the solution becomes more acidic, or else I can say. So the hydrolysis takes place rapidly. So now what we are saying, the whatever acetic acid formed, it acts as a autocatalyst. Okay, so it acts as a autocatalyst. Due to this reason, the process or hydrolysis becomes very fast. Well, one more example, if I consider decomposition. So during decomposition of arsenic hydride, okay, during decomposition of arsenic hydride, what happens? At initial stage, decomposition is very slow, but after some time, decomposition takes place fastly due to the product. Okay, arsenic act as a autocatalyst. Okay, arsenic hydrides are converted into arsenic. Once arsenic is formed, it acts as an autocatalyst for further reaction. Well, now reaction equations: 2AsH3 gives rise to 2As plus 3H2. The arsenic formed, it acts as an autocatalyst for further reaction. Therefore, the process becomes fast. Well, coming to the MCQs, the first one, the substance which alters the rate of a chemical reaction and themselves remain unchanged after the reaction. The substance which alters the rate of a chemical reaction and themselves remain unchanged after the reaction is called substrate, reagent, okay, catalyst and product. Yes, what is the answer? Catalyst is the right option. Well, second, promoter is a substrate. Promoter is a substrate that, first option, enhances the activity of a catalyst, enhances the activity of a reaction, enhances the activity of product, and none of these. In the promoter enhances the activity of a catalyst. So option first is correct. Well, next, poison dash the quality of a catalyst. Is increases the quality of a catalyst, decreases the quality of a catalyst, both, and none of these. ಏನು ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ poison ಅಂದ್ರೆ it decreases the activity of a catalyst. ಹೌದಾ? ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಆಪ್ಷನ್ ಏನಿಲ್ಲ, ಆಪ್ಷನ್ ಥರ್ಡ್, ಸಾರಿ B is correct choice. Well, so with this I am going to conclude about this session. Again, in the next session I am going to continue the remaining part.